Well, let's talk about WrestleMania Night 2. And our big winner was...
let me look at my notes. Austin Theory.
What? No.
Wait. I'm my mistake. I got him confused. Sorry. I haven't seen him in the same room yet. Big Al.
Welcome to TFS Pod, otherwise known as The Feud Show Podcast. It's 24/7 Lou, and that's...
Rick Hard saying, Big Al, where's the photo? We still haven't seen a photo of you and Austin Theory, and we know that's your gimmick.
Yep. And that's...
The one-man band. And suddenly I have a craving for Krispy Kreme.
With a special guest on this episode...
J Few, and I got the lubrication ready.
All righty, folks. Yeah, welcome to TFS Pod. And let me tell you something, folks. From the highest mountains to the lowest valley, and everywhere in between, we are the beasts of the East, the best in the West. You're listening to TFS Pod. In this episode, we will be talking about WrestleMania Night 2 and our predictions, how it went. Oh, gosh. And, again, we have a special guest in this one. We have J Few. Welcome back again for Night 2 here we're going to talk about. But before we get to that, the one-man band, give us that line that everybody loves.
Rick Hard, get the scoreboard!
All right, folks, so not a lot changed with Night 2's results because we got a surprise winner out of it, I want to say.
Yeah.
But in the lead... You got 24/7 Lou with 7 points.
It stays here, the championship, by the way. You hear that, Big Al?
Yeah. Somebody needs to be brushed up on the overall rules.
Yeah.
But Lou, you're in the lead, 7 points. Way to go, sir. But you are followed close behind by our very special guest today, J Few, with 4 points.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
And then, tied for third place, we've got myself and the one-man band with, are you ready? 2 points.
Ooh.
2.
How many pay-per-views have we gone through? Well, we'll talk about this.
We have gone through, let me count it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pay-per-views.
Oh, gosh.
With one of them being worth, that Royal Rumble being worth 2 points.
Yeah.
So 12 points total on the board and 11 shows so far.
Yeah. Wow.
But back to the scoreboard, you've got a tie for 4th place right now. A lot of ties going on. You know?
Yeah.
It's like Christmas gifts for fathers.
Father's Day all over.
We've got tied for 4th place, and now joining the board, Big Al and the randomizer with 1 point each, and everyone else is at 0,
including Bogey.
And that's the scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
Even Google wanted to get into the action.
Also, I want to add in there, including Jeff, main event Jeff.
Come on, don't rub it in, Lou.
What? I know he's listening. I know he wants to get on that board. I know he wants to get on that board. I'm trying to motivate him. It's easy.
He's listening right now, 5.
It's easy. The 2 out of the 3 main hosts have 2 points. You can make it, Jeff.
Wow. He's dunking on us, too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oops. Anyway, let's kick off WrestleMania Night 2 with... what match do we have here? We had it was a triple threat match for the Raw Tag Team Championship. We had RK Bro.
Oh yeah.
I almost messed it up. RK Bro, Street Profits, and the Alpha Academy on this one. And what do you guys think about this match?
It was pretty fun. I thought it was a pretty fun match. The antics after the match were what made it for me, though.
Okay, and let's talk about that then. With RK Bro, I always mess it up. RK Bro winning it.
Get their name right.
Yeah, RK Bro winning it. And talk about the antics. What happened at the antics you're talking about?
You had Olympian Gable Stevenson come out to celebrate with the Street Profits and RK Bro. And then Chad Gable decided that he wasn't going to let some other person be the other Gable in WWE. There's only room in WWE for one Gable. So he smacked the cup out of Gable Stevens' hands. And all the other tag teams left the ring. And Gable Stevens, I believe, gave him a belly-to-belly. And pretty much launched him across the ring.
Yeah.
After Chad Gable gave him the shoosh treatment. But all in all, I was very disappointed that Alpha Academy didn't get the win. But RK Bro, way to go on Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Legendary career. I think if this keeps up at the pace he's going, he probably will have more matches at WrestleMania wrestled than a lot of folks. So
wait a minute,
should be interesting.
I'm noticing that you guys didn't pick. You didn't pick them to win. I picked them to win.
No.
Jay, if you had picked him, and Big Al had picked him. It was only three of us.
I picked them to win.
Yeah. Now you know what? I want to dive into what is your method for making all these picks, Jay? I always joke around. I say you pick the heels. Am I right on that?
No, I just go with gut instinct. Also, like the pressure of getting the picks in before 8 o'clock, because I usually have my timer set up around 7 to get those picks in on Thursday. So yeah, I don't want to think too much about it.
Okay. Because my theory is that you just go for the heels.
Not really. I mean, just whatever feeling I get out of my gut feeling.
How did he go for the heels when he picks RK Bro, their faces?
Well, in that one, but in other times, whenever we do predictions, it's always Jay, if you're picking the heel, and your tag team partner, the heel, otherwise known as a randomizer.
Well, the heels are always a lot more fun.
Yeah, heel for life. Yeah. # heel for life. Anyway, let's go to the next matchup. Bobby Lashley versus Omar. What was your take on this, the one-man band?
Well, considering I didn't get any points at all in this ordeal, not good. I'm not at all happy with night 2 in general. I mean, basically, I feel like Chris Jericho and WCW conspiracy theory. I feel like everything I pick, they go against it. So,
I mean, the booking of Omos making him into a big star now. Okay, I wasn't seeing that going on, but
yeah, I mean,
they should have had Great Khali come back and train them.
Oh God! What to do? What to walk around like a fee fi fo fum and do like front chops like that?
No, to play the flute.
Oh, to play the flute. Oh, okay.
What I did
to make out with Natalia.
Oh God!
Yeah, he made out with them.
What I did hear around out there was that Undertaker was big on Omos and he wanted him to get a big push on this. In WWE, so let's see if that happens. In Raw, we did see something.
I mean, he didn't get the win over Lashley. But,
no, he did not.
But it looks like he's going to get MVP as his manager now. Which props to Jeff. Maybe, just maybe, Omos does make the cutoff and win it by SummerSlam. Maybe.
Ooh, it's getting close. Yeah,
it's getting close. Yeah, and
the episode of the Jeff Show episode.
No.
Jeff,
I'm getting my $5.
All right, next matchup, which was Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn. I think
match of the night.
Yes, exactly.
Match of the night.
Exactly.
Oh my God, that match was like Looney Tunes and WWE.
Yeah, I like that. That's what it was.
Perfect mix.
Yeah.
I don't know what made me laugh more. The table with the mouse traps, the giant hand.
The hand. Oh my God.
The big mouse trap.
Oh yeah, that was funny too.
I liked when Sami kicked that midget in the face.
Oh.
Poor wee man.
So yeah, and that one had Johnny Knoxville with the win on that one. trapping Sami Zayn in a mouse trap. So that was exciting. And
Yeah, I'm not sure that really counts, though. Sammy's shoulders, to pull a line out of the conspiracy theory book, Sammy's shoulders weren't on the mat. They were on the back of the mouse trap. I don't know if that counts.
Oh, my God. All right. But, yeah, I do agree with you. Match of the night. You guys also agree with that, with Rick Carter and myself?
Yeah, no question.
Oh, it's definitely the most memorable one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Again, and another celebrity coming in, having a good match, and also bringing his co-stars in there to help him win the match. So yeah, that was a fun match.
They've had a good run of successful celebrity wrestlers come in and do well, man. Like this might be a trend. Who was it? I think who was it that said, "Oh, Logan Paul, Bad Bunny, Johnny Knoxville, and some other celebrity I can't remember off the Fatal 4-Way."
Oh. Wow, that'd be interesting.
I think Jeff said that, matter of fact. I think it was Jeff who said that. It'd be interesting.
True.
Yeah, it was Jeff. He was like, just put these guys all in
I forgot who the fourth celebrity was, but yeah, Fatal 4-Way, that'd be interesting.
So, yeah, and also I think that also helps, too, because with the rise of, they're having these celebrity boxing matches. So
you know Vince loves his crossovers. He'll always any excuse to cross over into the mainstream. He enjoys that stuff,
especially during WrestleMania, where he brings big names to try to get more eyeballs on.
Well, it's a spectacle.
Yeah. All right, and what was the next match we had there, Rickard?
I believe the next match after this was the women's Fatal 4-Way tag team, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Is that my notes here? I'm a little bit lost here.
Which was Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan versus Queen Selena and Carmella versus Sasha Banks and Naomi versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler.
Mm-hmm. That match was a mess.
And we saw new champs get crowned in Sasha Banks and Naomi.
Yep.
With Sasha finally how
many years away?
Losing streak at WrestleMania.
How many years did it take?
Woo. 7 years?
I believe she was 6-0. 6-0. So yes, seven WrestleManias.
Wow.
Gosh. All right. So yeah, congratulations, Sasha Banks. And then all right.
And she wasn't the only one to break her losing streak, by the way. It's coming. Oh, it's coming.
Oh, okay. And let's talk about the next matchup we had. There was Edge versus AJ Styles. What was let me ask JP, what was your take on this match?
Man, I was a bit disappointed with that match. I was expecting, I don't know, it just started off too slow for me. And I think 10 minutes into the match, I just kind of just walked away and went to the fridge and got me something to drink. I made that my concession break.
Bathroom concession break.
Damn, don't let you say that.
I don't know. I thought it was going to be better.
All right, and the woman band, what was your take on that one?
I missed this match. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I believe I picked AJ Styles to win, right?
Yeah, you picked the person that didn't get you points.
Yeah. So I just, like I said, I blocked this out already at this point.
Me too, by the way.
He's got the PTSD from WrestleMania.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, my logic was, but then again, that's the problem. Logic. Can't use that.
There's that word again.
Yeah, I can't use it. But, I would have thought that, Edge doesn't need a victory. He's proven legend at this point. AJ, he just signed a multi-year deal. I thought it would have been nice for him to get the win, but, I guess that's that. It's just, nice is not what we go for here. It's
Edge tends to.
I guess it's just shock factor.
What was that?
Edge probably has one of the best win-loss records ever.
Oh, for this year, for sure. He hasn't lost a single match this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's just been. Yeah, I'm getting wins left and right. Since his Seth Rollins feud, he has just been on a tear. Miz didn't get a win. AJ Styles didn't get a win.
Great promos too.
Seth Rollins didn't get a win.
I think
He's like, this should have been my first run.
Right?
I think Edge probably like when he first went to WrestleMania 6, like he snuck into the back after Warrior 1. And he was like, Warrior, give me your powers.
Give me your powers of burying people.
That's what he did.
Oh, and then,
Give me your destrucity.
What throws me off? Here's what throws me off about it. Edge gets the win, and he gains a disciple.
yes.
In the Archer
Damian
of
Priest.
Infamy. Damian Priest. There we go. So Edge gains a disciple, but the clear reason for this is going to be that, Edge is going to now switch to being because he's limited to the amount of matches he wrestles a year.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to switch to being a manager now. But why would he switch to being a manager? By all metrics, he should be in line for like a title shot with the undefeated streak he's got going for him. Which is why I'm like, why didn't you just have AJ Styles beat you? And then, rather than shaking his hands after the match is over, Damian Priest attacks him. They both do the little stare handshake thing, and then Edge is like, no, this isn't you don't get the happy ending, AJ. And they beat him up more or something. But what purpose did it serve? What purpose did it serve?
You would think they could have at least brought Damian Priest out with like Gangrel and Christian. They could have made the new Brood or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, and with Edge's new theme song, it's pretty obvious he's reminiscent and nostalgic for the Brood days.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought this wasn't the way to go. Sacrificing new stars for the sake of old stars is what I saw.
True.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, why?
All right, next matchup we're going to talk about is going to be New Day versus Sheamus. What was it?
Sheamus?
Bitch? The Botch? No, is it?
Butch.
No. It was Bitch, Botch. What was it? Oh, he had a nickname for them. All three of them. It was a nickname that one of them said. That the New Day said it was for. Wait, bitch. Anyway, I'll get it back later. It's Sheamus and Luke. Luke. No, not Luke. What's his name again?
Ridge Holland.
Ridge Holland.
Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch.
Yeah.
Also, formerly known as Pete Dunne, for those of you who don't follow Vince McMahon's random name changes.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yeah, and nope, no feel-good moment for the New Day. Power positivity, not in Texas, baby. Big E, what's that? What's that, Big E? You got injured? Yeah, your boys are going to take the punishment.
The power of no.
The power of no.
What?
No.
I have a question about Big E, because you guys watch this a lot more than me. What happened to the guy that suplexed him? Did they send him back to the power plant or what?
No.
No, he was wrestling the match.
This isn't WCW. This is not WCW, first off. Not the power plant.
He was wrestling. He was in the match.
He was in the match. I mean, it wasn't his. I mean, clearly it was an accident. It wasn't. He didn't mean to do that. You could tell right away when that happened. He looked down in defeat, like, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. I know he didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
You could tell.
No, of course he didn't mean to do that, but it is a dangerous maneuver.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta.
Well, if by that accord, then Nia Jax, when she was around, should have been demoted God knows how many times at that point, because she was hurting people left and right.
Yeah.
And they didn't do that, so.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Not just by that account, by reasonable standards, instantly. Like, all right, no, you're going back to developmental.
Oh, and yeah,
you can't have you here.
By the way, you guys were right. It was Bitch, Botch, and Butch. That's a New Day called
There you
them.
go. Yeah, I was starting to think, Lou, you just want an excuse to curse on the show.
No.
The only one that can get away with all those botches is Brock. You see how he suplexed Bobby in the other pay-per-view last month? That was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
He made Bobby look like a turtle afterwards. Decapitated his head.
Well, he got hurt too on that. That's why he was out for a while.
He beat the shit out of him with those suplexes he was giving him, like, they were hard. Like, he really wanted to hurt this freaking guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
Brock works really stiff at times.
Oh, Jesus.
I think it depends. I think it depends on if he likes the person or not. Honestly.
Yeah, you could kind of feel like, yeah, that's true. You could kind of feel when he don't like somebody. He doesn't like Bobby.
Because by that accord, I don't think he likes Randy Orton that much at all. Because if you remember 2016 SummerSlam, he completely opened them up with the elbow
No,
strikes.
but if I'm not mistaken, he was instructed to do that though. He
Oh,
was
really?
instructed
Okay.
To bust them open the hard way, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I remember that.
Now you mentioned
something
Brock.
tells me he didn't mind doing that.
Now you guys mentioned Brock.
Wait, no, we can't jump. We can't jump. We can't
Oh,
jump
yeah,
because
forgot.
this is a big deal.
Oh yeah,
He
sorry.
This is a
didn't
big
mind.
deal. So we had my boy Pat McAfee
Ah.
go up against Big Al. I mean Austin Theory
Yeah.
with Vince McMahon at ringside.
Mister, where's my point?
What's my point? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And, well, to put it plainly, good job on Pat McAfee getting a win because he never got it against Adam Cole in NXT.
Yeah.
But he finally got it at WrestleMania. He came out to Seven Nation Army.
Yeah, that was great.
Which was tremendous. Loved it. McAfee got the win. Austin Theory goes to the outside. He's getting scolded by McMahon. And McMahon gets challenged, I believe, by Pat McAfee to a match. McAfee tells him, "Oh, you want to do this? All right, fine, let's go." Vince McMahon gets in the ring. He takes off his suit to reveal that he's got his wrestling gear underneath.
Yeah.
Gets in the ring. He calls a ref, and he finally gets a win at WrestleMania. 4-1. There you go.
Wow.
Vince finally broke his losing streak at WrestleMania.
Rick Hard, you gotta say it like this. You gotta say it like the real way Rick Hard says it. Mr. McMahon made history as the oldest competitor at WrestleMania.
All right, oldest competitor. I'd have to check that. Ric Flair might have something to argue there.
No, Rick Flair.
I know. Not even close. Yeah, Vince makes history as oldest competitor at WrestleMania, but as I like to say, when Pat McAfee challenged the Vince McMahon, in terms of his chance of winning, he had no chance. But the real story here is after Vince won and just completely embarrassed Pat McAfee, we had well, JFU, you kind of mentioned how it went. They're celebrating in the ring.
Yeah, Mr. McMahon was standing there in the ring, and then some music hits.
Austin Theory's music hits.
Yeah, my wife had come into the room, and I told her, "Look, Austin's gonna come out. And she's like, "No, he's not." I'm pretty sure they're procrastinating. And then we're sitting there, and some music, Austin Theory's music hits, and McMahon puts that face that he normally does when Stone Cold's music comes out, and I go, "No, now he messed up."
Yeah, no, I totally was calling it. I'm like, I think Austin's gonna come out. And
yeah. I was just sitting there waiting, and when it happened, I was just like, "Oh my God, this is great! He's gonna stop." Oh man, yeah, that was fantastic. Like that whole little segment, and
dude, if I'm not mistaken, Austin. All right, so Austin gave a stunner to Austin Theory, who sold it the best.
Oh yeah, he did.
Like he gives The Rock a run for his money on selling the stunner.
Yeah.
Then Austin hits the stunner on McMahon after much trouble because McMahon stumbles, holds onto the ropes, and I get it. He's up there in age at this point. Let's give him props for his due. And then you had Pat McAfee get in the ring, and I thought to myself, "Wow, you got to give Pat McAfee, you got to give Pat McAfee his moment." And they did. They both got on the turnbuckle. They celebrate. And then Austin Stunners Pat McAfee. And my memory, my memory serves me correct, I'm pretty sure Byron gets in the ring. Also.
Yes.
And he's like, yeah. And then he gets a stunner too.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why do people get in the ring with Austin?
Yeah, hey, Austin calls me in. I'm not going in. No, I'm not going in.
You know, Pat McAfee was like, I want to take a stunner from Austin, though. I think they all were just having fun at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, definitely. If you prepare for a stunner, baby.
But all around, that was just unexpected, but some good fun. Even though night 2 kind of felt really off.
Yeah.
You know, it's
my goodness.
How nostalgic Stone Cold Steve Austin is, because, you know, he was pretty much down like in our, well, some of you guys were kids. Richard was probably a kid when Stone Cold was, most of us were.
I was just barely in middle school.
I was in my crib when Stone Cold was wrestling.
Will you quit trying to pull that game, Lou?
I was a teenager when Stone Cold Steve Austin was 1996, Austin 316, and
I was 11. So
yeah, and I remember right after WrestleMania ended, I got to buy the game WWE 2K 22, and I just, you know, the first thing I did was I installed it, and sure enough, I picked Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I was just stunning everybody in the video game. It was just so much fun. I didn't want to do anything else. I didn't want to play any of the other modes. I just wanted to play as Austin and just stun people. So, yeah, it just brings, you know, it's crazy how after 19 years, he just looked the same to me. Like, wow.
All right, and then let's get to the main event, which was Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the what was it?
The
unification.
One of the biggest main event of all time, as it was hyped up.
Oh please!
Yeah.
Kind of fell flat. But this is the first time world titles have been unified in a unification match at WrestleMania.
But they weren't really unified, were they?
Well, they didn't become one belt or one championship, but
they did eventually.
And they're probably
yeah.
But they haven't done that yet, have they?
I think they did. Right, they unified them before.
No. I meant lately.
Well, they've unified them before, but I'm saying like they haven't.
Yeah, they haven't held the unification match yet, or at WrestleMania until now.
Yeah.
In terms of turning into one championship, I don't think that's going to be the case. But time will tell. Time will tell in that regard. But either way, fairly short match by comparison with some of the other stuff.
Yeah.
There's been some speculation. I think that Reigns
injury
called an audible because of the Kimura lock.
Yeah.
And they're saying now that wasn't the case, that they had planned to end it early, because usually matches like theirs doesn't, Brock match doesn't go more than 10 minutes, but it just ended weird. It did. Feels like something was there.
Yeah, it was kind of rushed, but they went with the 3 spears ending. Lesnar got the pin. Lesnar got pinned, and Tribal Chief, head of the table, is now the unified undisputed champion.
I would think that everyone, all TFS podcast members here, they can kick out of 3 spears.
I know Lou definitely can, and I'd be more than willing to see that theory tested out.
What?
That said, WrestleMania Night 2 was kind of weird. Definitely not as strong as Night 1 in terms of pacing. I would say, but I can't tell what I'm more tired of: Roman Reigns' title reign or Lou's title reign.